Lejerskar, how can I help?
Welcome to a captivating conversation with Dan Lejerskar, the author of The Knowledge Metaverse, The Intelligence Explosion and How We Can Become Superhumans. Originally published in 2021 before the sudden rise of generative AI tools like ChatGPT, this pioneering work already foresaw how extended reality and artificial intelligence could merge to redefine human learning and experience. Now that the world is catching up, these questions will help us dive deeper into Dan's motivation, insights, and evolving predictions. Now, Dan, your book was published in 2021, The Knowledge Metaverse, The Intelligence Explosion and How We Can Become Superhumans, well before language models like ChatGPT gained widespread traction. Now that these tools have quickly become mainstream, do you believe we are already inching towards knowledge metaverse you envisioned? In what ways does this rapid adoption of generative AI reshape your view of humanity's path to a future where human and machine intelligence merge seamlessly?
Absolutely. We are inching closer to the knowledge metaverse I envisioned. Generative AI tools like ChatGPT are a significant leap forward, but they're just one piece of the puzzle. When I wrote the book in 2021, I described the knowledge metaverse as the fusion of XR technology and the vast knowledge of the internet, creating a seamless environment for learning, training, and performing. What we're seeing now is the groundwork being laid for that vision to become reality. The rapid adoption of generative AI is reshaping how we interact with information. It's making knowledge more accessible, personalized, and immediate. Imagine pairing this with XR, where AI doesn't just answer your questions, but immerses you in a virtual environment to experience the answers firsthand. That's the kind of synergy I had in mind. It's not just about consuming knowledge, it's about living it. This acceleration also reinforces my belief that we're on the brink of an intelligence explosion. The challenge now is ensuring that these tools empower us rather than overwhelm us. The goal is to enhance human capabilities, not replace them. By integrating AI and XR, we can create a future where human and machine intelligence work together seamlessly, making us, as I like to say, superhuman. It's an exciting time, and the possibilities are endless.
Now, your book says that humanity is at a critical inflection point in our intelligence evolution. What was the aha moment or the key observation in your life that made you realize artificial intelligence could accelerate our cognitive capabilities beyond natural evolution?
The aha moment for me came during my work with extended reality and its potential for knowledge transfer. I was struck by how AI could process and deliver information in ways that humans simply couldn't match. One example that stands out is imagining a researcher making a groundbreaking discovery. With AI and XR, that discovery could be instantly analyzed, translated into hundreds of languages, cross referenced with global databases, and even used to generate new hypotheses, all in the time it takes to brew a cup of coffee. That realization hit me like a lightning bolt. It wasn't just about speeding up processes, it was about fundamentally changing how we think, learn, and innovate. It became clear that AI wasn't just a tool, it was a partner that could elevate human intelligence to unprecedented levels. That's when I knew we were at a critical inflection point where the fusion of human and machine intelligence could redefine what it means to be human.
Wow. Now, you describe a future where humans stand on the shoulders of AI to become superhuman. How do you balance the incredible potential of AI with the real risks, ethical, social, and existential, that arise from merging man and machine?
Balancing the potential and risks of AI is one of the most critical challenges of our time. On one hand, AI offers extraordinary possibilities to enhance human intelligence, solve complex problems, and create a more equitable world. But on the other, it raises profound ethical, social, and existential questions. The key lies in how we approach this integration. First, we need to focus on collaboration, not competition between humans and machines. AI should be a tool to empower us, not replace us. By combining AI's speed and precision with human creativity and empathy, we can achieve a synergy that elevates both. For example, using XR and AI together can help us learn faster, make better decisions, and even address global challenges like climate change or healthcare disparities. Second, we must establish clear ethical guidelines and regulations. This includes ensuring transparency in AI decision making, protecting user privacy, and preventing misuse. It's not enough to build powerful tools, we need to ensure they're used responsibly. Think of Asimov's laws for robots. Guidelines like these can help us navigate the ethical landscape. Finally, education is crucial. We need to prepare society for this new reality by teaching people how to work alongside AI and adapt to the changes it brings. Lifelong learning will be essential, as will fostering skills that AI can't replicate, like critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and ethical reasoning. Ultimately, the goal is to create a future where humans and machines complement each other, amplifying our strengths and addressing our weaknesses. It's a delicate balance, but with thoughtful planning and a commitment to ethical principles, we can harness AI's potential while mitigating its risks. The stakes are high, but so are the rewards.
Okay. You emphasize that knowledge is a human right in your book. In practical terms, what do you think are the biggest barriers preventing universal access to knowledge, and how might the knowledge metaverse help overcome them?
The biggest barriers to universal access to knowledge are affordability, accessibility, and infrastructure. First, cost is a major hurdle. Many people simply can't afford quality education or the technology needed to access it. Second, accessibility is uneven. Rural areas, low income communities, and developing nations often lack the resources or connectivity to tap into global knowledge. Third, infrastructure, both digital and physical, is often inadequate. Without reliable internet devices or even basic educational facilities, the gap widens. The knowledge metaverse can tackle these barriers head on. By leveraging XR and AI, we can create immersive, scalable learning experiences that are both cost effective and widely accessible. Imagine a student in a remote village using a low cost XR headset to learn advanced physics or medical procedures in a virtual lab, or a worker in a developing country accessing job training programs tailored to their needs, all without leaving their home. The knowledge metaverse democratizes education by making it engaging, affordable, and available anywhere. Moreover, it's not just about delivering content, it's about creating personalized, adaptive learning experiences. AI can analyze individual learning styles and needs, ensuring that everyone, regardless of background, gets the support they need to succeed. This is how we make knowledge a true human right, by removing barriers and empowering people to learn, grow, and thrive on their own terms. It's a bold vision, but entirely achievable with the right focus and collaboration.
Wow. One of the most compelling parts of your book and vision is using extended reality to teach and train people more efficiently than traditional methods. What unique aspects of the human brain make immersive 3D learning so much more potent than, for example, textbooks or even video?
The human brain is wired for experience, not just information. That's what makes immersive three dimensional learning so powerful. Unlike textbooks or videos, which are passive forms of learning, XR taps into how we naturally process the world through interaction, spatial awareness, and emotional engagement. When you're in a virtual environment, your brain treats it as if it's real. This triggers multiple sensory pathways, creating stronger neural connections and deeper memory retention. Studies have shown that learners in VR can absorb information up to 4 times faster and retain it longer compared to traditional methods. They also feel more emotionally connected to the content, which boosts motivation and confidence. It's not just about reading or watching, it's about doing, feeling, and experiencing. That's the magic of XR. It transforms abstract concepts into tangible, memorable experiences, and that's why it's a game changer for education and training.
Okay. You've built partnerships worldwide, from North America and Europe to Africa and Asia. How do language, culture, and infrastructure influence the rollout of the knowledge metaverse? And what lessons have you learned from these global deployments?
Language, culture, and infrastructure play massive roles in shaping how the knowledge metaverse is adopted globally. Let's start with language. One of the most fascinating aspects of XR is its ability to transcend linguistic barriers. Unlike text or audio, three dimensional objects and environments are universally understood. A wheel is a wheel whether you're in Sweden or Senegal. This makes XR uniquely suited for global education because it communicates visually and experientially, bypassing the need for perfect translations. That said, cultural context is still critical. For example, the way we present a training module in Japan might differ from how we approach it in Brazil because cultural norms and learning styles vary. Tailoring content to respect and reflect these differences is essential for meaningful engagement. Infrastructure, though, is often the biggest challenge. In many parts of the world, access to high speed internet or advanced devices is limited. That's why we've focused on making our platforms like Eon XR accessible on mobile phones and tablets, devices that billions already own. This approach has been particularly impactful in regions like Africa, where we've seen illiterate users successfully engage with XR for vocational training. It's proof that you don't need the latest hardware to benefit from immersive learning. The biggest lesson I've learned from these deployments is the importance of simplicity and scalability. If the technology isn't easy to use, it won't be adopted no matter how powerful it is. That's why we've prioritized creating tools that are intuitive enough for anyone to use. Even my 82-year-old mother, who's used Eon XR to create cooking classes. When you make technology accessible, you unlock its potential to transform lives everywhere. Ultimately, the knowledge metaverse isn't just about technology, it's about people. By respecting cultural nuances, addressing infrastructure gaps, and designing for inclusivity, we can ensure this revolution reaches everyone everywhere. That's the real power of the knowledge metaverse.
Okay. You mentioned your father battled with Alzheimer's as a driving force behind your fascination with cognition and memory. How has the personal experience shaped your research ambitions and the overall vision for the knowledge metaverse?
My father's battle with Alzheimer's was deeply personal and profoundly impactful. Watching someone you love struggle with memory loss and cognitive decline is heartbreaking, but it also ignites a sense of urgency, a drive to find solutions. It made me realize how fragile and precious our cognitive abilities are, and how much potential there is to support and enhance them through technology. This experience shaped my vision for the knowledge metaverse in several ways. First, it underscored the importance of memory and learning as the foundation of human identity and capability. I wanted to create a system that not only helps people learn faster and retain information longer, but also supports cognitive health. The immersive and interactive nature of XR is uniquely suited for this because it engages multiple senses and creates experiences that are deeply memorable. For someone with Alzheimer's or other cognitive challenges, this kind of stimulation can be incredibly beneficial. Second, it reinforced my belief in accessibility. My father's condition made me acutely aware of how many people are excluded from traditional learning and training methods, whether due to age, disability, or other barriers. The knowledge metaverse is designed to be inclusive, offering tools that anyone can use regardless of their background or abilities. It's about democratizing access to knowledge and making it a human right. Finally, it gave me a personal stake in the ethical development of these technologies. When you're driven by something so close to home, you think deeply about the implications of your work. The knowledge metaverse isn't just a technological achievement, it's a way to honor the human spirit and ensure that everyone has the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive. My father's journey continues to inspire me to push the boundaries of what's possible, not just for the sake of innovation, but for the people whose lives it can transform.
Okay. The idea of an AI that knows your habits, preferences, even medical data raises serious privacy concerns. How do you envision building ethical and legal frameworks into the knowledge metaverse so people feel safe in trusting AI with personal information?
Privacy is absolutely central to the success of the knowledge metaverse. If people don't feel safe, they won't engage, and the entire vision collapses. To address this, ethical and legal frameworks must be baked into the system from the start. First, transparency is key. Users need to know exactly what data is being collected, how it's being used, and who has access to it. This isn't just about ticking a box on a terms of service agreement, it's about creating clear, understandable policies that empower users to make informed decisions. Second, control is non negotiable. Users must have the ability to manage their data, what's shared, what's stored, and what's deleted. Think of it as a digital rights management system for personal information. Third, we need robust security measures. This includes encryption, anonymization, and regular audits to ensure data integrity. But beyond the technical aspects, there's a broader ethical responsibility. The knowledge metaverse should prioritize human well being over profit. Unlike platforms that exploit data for advertising, this system must use data solely to enhance learning, health, and productivity. Imagine an AI that not only respects your privacy, but actively works to protect it. That's the standard we should aim for. Finally, global collaboration is essential. Privacy laws vary widely, and creating a unified framework will require input from governments, tech leaders, and ethicists worldwide. It's a complex challenge, but one we must tackle head on to build trust and unlock the full potential of this transformative technology.
Yes, I really agree with you. You've called our current smartphone dependent selves Human 1.3. How might the evolution to Human 2.0 look in everyday life? And what do you see as the biggest challenge, technical or societal, in making that big leap?
Human 2 will be a profound shift. Imagine a world where technology isn't something you hold or carry, but something seamlessly integrated into your daily life. Instead of pulling out a smartphone to search for information, you'll have instant access to knowledge through XR interfaces, perhaps even directly integrated into wearable devices or neural interfaces. Your environment will adapt to you. For example, your home could adjust lighting, temperature, or even suggest meals based on your health data and preferences. At work, AI and XR could guide you through complex tasks in real time, making you more efficient and capable. Education will be transformed too. Instead of reading about history, you'll walk through ancient Rome or experience a scientific concept as if you're inside it. This is the essence of Human 2, living in a world where intelligence and technology are extensions of ourselves. The biggest challenge in making this leap isn't just technical, though that's significant. Developing the infrastructure, ensuring low latency connectivity, and creating intuitive interfaces are all hurdles, but the societal challenges are even greater. Trust is a major issue. People need to feel confident that this technology respects their privacy and autonomy. There's also the risk of widening inequality. If access to these advancements is limited to the wealthy or privileged, it could create a deeper societal divide. Finally, there's the psychological adjustment. Moving from Human 1.3 to Human 2 requires a cultural shift in how we view technology and its role in our lives. It's not just about building the tools, it's about ensuring they're used ethically, inclusively, and in ways that truly enhance humanity. This transition will take time, but the potential is extraordinary. It's about creating a future where technology empowers us to be the best versions of ourselves.
I agree. But in a world where immersive, on demand knowledge transfers is ubiquitous, how might that transform career paths, the role of higher education, and our entire concept of lifelong learning?
The rise of immersive, on demand knowledge transfer will completely redefine career paths, higher education, and lifelong learning. First, career paths will become far more fluid. Instead of following a linear trajectory, study, graduate, work, people will continuously upskill and reskill throughout their lives. Imagine someone seamlessly shifting from being a graphic designer to a data analyst because they can acquire the necessary skills in weeks through immersive XR training. Jobs will no longer be defined by static qualifications, but by dynamic, adaptable skill sets. Higher education will also undergo a seismic shift. Traditional degrees may lose their dominance as the primary credential. Instead, micro credentials and skill based certifications delivered through the Knowledge Metaverse will take center stage. Universities will need to evolve from being gatekeepers of knowledge to facilitators of personalized experiential learning. Picture a student exploring quantum mechanics by virtually stepping inside an atom or learning surgery by practicing on a hyper realistic virtual patient. The focus will shift from rote memorization to hands on practical application. Lifelong learning will become the norm. With knowledge accessible anytime, anywhere, people will no longer stop learning after formal education. Instead, they'll continuously engage with the knowledge metaverse to stay relevant in a rapidly changing world. This democratization of learning means that anyone, regardless of age or background, can access the tools to grow and thrive. The biggest challenge will be ensuring equitable access. Without addressing disparities in technology and infrastructure, we risk creating a knowledge divide. But if we get it right, this transformation could unlock human potential on a scale we've never seen before. It's not just about adapting to change, it's about embracing a future where learning is as natural and continuous as breathing.
I fully agree. Now, to my final questions. You note that the only real limitation to the knowledge metaverse is the limit of our own imagination. Which new or unexplored frontiers of XR and AI or collaborative learning excite you most? And where do you see the greatest potential for groundbreaking innovation?
The most exciting frontiers for XR and AI lie in areas where imagination and technology converge to solve real world challenges. One of the most thrilling possibilities is the integration of XR with real time AI driven simulations for predictive learning. Imagine a surgeon practicing a complex procedure in a virtual environment where AI not only guides them but also simulates potential complications based on real world data. This kind of dynamic, adaptive learning could revolutionize fields like medicine, engineering, and even disaster response. Another unexplored frontier is the use of XR and AI to create hyper personalized learning ecosystems. AI could analyze a learner's strengths, weaknesses, and preferences to design a completely unique educational journey. For example, a student struggling with math could be immersed in a virtual world where mathematical concepts are taught through interactive storytelling tailored to their interests and pace. Collaborative learning is also ripe for innovation. The knowledge metaverse could enable global classrooms where students from different countries work together in immersive environments, breaking down cultural barriers and fostering a truly global perspective. Imagine a history class where students from around the world explore ancient civilizations together, each bringing their unique cultural insights to the experience. The greatest potential for groundbreaking innovation, though, might be in areas we haven't even conceived yet. As I often say, the only real limitation is our imagination. By combining XR, AI, and emerging technologies like quantum computing or brain computer interfaces, we could unlock possibilities that seem like science fiction today. For instance, what if we could use XR to visualize and manipulate molecular structures in real time, revolutionizing drug discovery or material science? The challenge and the opportunity is to think beyond the tools we have now and imagine what could be. The knowledge metaverse isn't just a platform, it's a canvas for human creativity and ingenuity. The more we push the boundaries of what's possible, the closer we get to a future where technology truly enhances every aspect of our lives. It's an exhilarating time to be part of this journey.
Now, I can't resist a bonus question. This year in 2024, you just got a son, Alexander. Congratulations. So now I know he's very small, he's only 5 months old, but let's imagine a time when he's 24 and you want to give him some good advice about the future. So, my question to you is, how do you envision his future? And when he's, let's say, older, and give me three concrete things and pieces of advice that you would like to give him at that time.
Thank you for the kind words about Alexander. Thinking about his future when he's 24 is both exciting and humbling. The world he'll inherit will be vastly different, shaped by technologies like XR, AI, and perhaps innovations we can't even imagine yet. Here's what I would tell him. First, embrace adaptability. The pace of change will only accelerate, and the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn will be his greatest asset. I'd encourage him to see every challenge as an opportunity to grow and to never stop exploring new skills or perspectives. Lifelong learning won't just be a concept, it will be a necessity. Second, prioritize empathy and collaboration. In a world increasingly driven by machines and algorithms, human qualities like compassion, creativity, and the ability to connect with others will be more valuable than ever. I'd remind him that technology is a tool, but it's people who give it purpose. Building meaningful relationships and working with others will always be key to making a positive impact. Third, stay grounded in values. As the world becomes more interconnected and complex, ethical dilemmas will arise. I'd advise him to always act with integrity, to think about the broader consequences of his actions, and to use his talents to contribute to the greater good. Whether he's leading a team, creating something new, or simply navigating life, staying true to his principles will guide him through any uncertainty. Ultimately, I'd want him to know that the future is his to shape. With curiosity, kindness, and courage, he can not only adapt to the world, but also help create a better one. And as his father, I'd remind him that I'll always be proud of him, no matter what path he chooses.
Dan Lejerskar, that was quite moving. On that note, I would like to thank you and wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words and thoughtful questions. It's been an absolute pleasure to share these ideas and visions with you. Wishing you all the best as well. And I hope our paths cross again in this exciting journey toward the future. Take care.
All the best. Thanks for now, and bye.